I don't know. I mean, I've been blading for a long time, 24, 25 years, something like that. Um, and it's just always something that I've loved. It's always been fun, but I never had any real like specific goal with it. I just wanted to do it as much as I could and have a good time. And I guess as I've been getting older, I kind of have realized how important it is to me and how it's almost always fun, and there's the new experiences and just out of all of the things in my life, it's one of those things that I've always enjoyed. So as I was working a normal job, been 10 years at the same place, and kind of getting to the point where that was just not good anymore. And I had some conversations with family, like my mom and my grandfather were kind of like, so what are you doing? Are you happy? Like, what do you want to be doing? And both of them sort of uncharacteristically were like, you should do what makes you happy. Like, cause I'd just sort of thrown out the idea of like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about quitting my job. I've been saving money for this entire time I've been working. Like, I could survive for a while and just skate. And I was really surprised. Both of them were very supportive.
I'm surprised to hear
That's
that too.
cool. Yeah, it was just I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I would.
Yeah, someone in the
that,
mid 30s like, yeah, I'm just gonna quit and play on my rollerblades. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, my grandfather kept asking, he's like, so what are you going to do when you're done? And I'm like, I don't know. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's a sort of new journey, sort of hoping to, expand my horizons, travel to places I hadn't, maybe just work on myself, sort of character building kind of adventures and learning to kind of explore and not be so caught up in planning and controlling things. Like, I've always planned stuff too much.
Kind of
So-
to see
Plan
where
stuff too
see where
much.
it takes you, kind of thing.
Yeah. So I in December, my last day of work was right before Christmas, and I went and did some family stuff. And
That's a lovely Christmas gift.
Yeah.
F work.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they weren't thrilled. I gave them like 2 months notice, but
That's a long time.
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah,
What
I-
else can you give them?
right. But I'd been there for 10 years. I was
Yeah.
managing a department. Like that was
You were a badass to them. They loved you. Yeah.
right. Yeah, I'd sort of made my place there,
Mhm.
but yeah, I just wanted to see what I could do. And my boyfriend too was always like, same idea. He's like, just if you love it so much, try it. If you fail, you fail, but like you're not going to regret taking that opportunity.
Yeah.
So,
And your job wasn't anything you were like invested in, right? Like, was
yeah,
it,
I mean, I didn't go.
you
to
don't want to
school
do that for the
it.
rest of your life, right?
That was part of the thing. I was I was just about sort of like invested in the retirement program there. So like 10
Oh, you
years
told me
in,
that.
you get like another sort of tier of retirement, and it's like, so I could either put the money that I already earned away at work and not be able to take it until I retired, or quit and take the money. So
Give me the money.
I had some money saved there too, and it that helped with what I'd saved myself. And it's like, okay, I have a budget for myself. I think I can do this for about a year and travel. So that was part of trying to do the road trip thing, is keep it cheap. But I mean, my first road trip was 4,000 miles and like 20. I think I was on the road for like 26 or 27 days. Like I ended up in Austin.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw that. That's,
Like that was a really good first trip.
Yeah.
Other than my truck broke down twice.
You always have these car problems.
But I had a like bin full of tools and helpful people along the way. So that's just part of that adventure.
And you don't know how long you're doing this for, right?
I mean, I'm aiming for a year. So
What if you
how,
go
how,
longer?
how long has it been?
it's just about 6 months now.
Did you take a few flights too?
Yeah. So my first, I guess, non-driving trip was Winter Clash,
Yeah.
and first time in Europe. And so I went to Winter Clash with a group of friends. And I mean, everybody was at Winter Clash.
Yeah, it was
so that
such
was
a heavy
cool.
winter clash. Yeah.
Like I just, I was like, holy shit, you're here. Like,
Yeah.
awesome. And then there was 6 of us that kind of went together to Barcelona afterwards, and we met up with another whole group
Yeah.
of 20 more people that are all
Mike was
in
there for like a
Barcelona.
month or something, right? Like it
Yeah.
felt like that, like 3 weeks or something.
something like
Yeah.
that, because he was doing stuff with them. And so that was, Barcelona was about 2 weeks. I stayed a couple extra days on my own and just kind of wandered around. And then I went to
Were you doing them like just you buy one-way tickets here, one-way ticket here?
I had my I bought my ticket to Barcelona to Eindhoven and then Barcelona,
Mhm.
and then I just kind of left the middle open.
Yeah, it was
Like,
open-ended at that
I
point.
had a return ticket
Oh, okay.
from Paris,
Oh.
Sick.
so I ended up going.
I didn't know you went to Paris.
Yeah, Paris was 5 days.
Okay.
think.
Straight from Barcelona?
Nope.
See, there you go. That's where
So
it
that
gets
that was
fun.
the middle part that was like interesting. So I went from Barcelona to Venice, and from like explored Venice a little bit,
Oh,
and
that's
then I
fun.
got to go to the Rossi's headquarters.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I
Like,
saw you went there.
Martina, who's one of the team managers, like she met me in Venice to help, with the language barrier, and just, I mean, Rossi's has been really cool, and
Yeah.
like Martina and Marco are just always really friendly and helpful, and like we're all kind of on the same page.
Hmm.
So it was nice to, I met them at Winter Clash and everything, but I got to hang out with them a bunch. So I went to Venice and then the Rossi's headquarters and got to see the factory.
That's pretty
and,
cool to see that.
Talk to Alessandro and like just see everything. Like it was,
Yeah.
that kind of surreal, I don't know, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Yeah,
Factory
yeah.
kind of thing. Like, oh my God, like how am I here? Like this, it's just so
Yeah.
much history.
Did you ever see the Rossi's 96 team video, where they took a tour of the Rossi's factory?
No.
Tom Fry
Me
took a,
neither.
you don't remember that yet?
Mm-mm.
Tom Fry and I don't remember who else took a tour of the Rossi's factory when they were making the Majestic 12s and stuff. And it was like probably like the same thing.
Yeah, I got to like assembled one on the line.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sick.
It's like,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, do you want to see one like go together?
That's fucking
pretty
sick.
cool.
Yeah. And
I feel like that company, like, because they're in Italy, like you don't get to see that as often as you would with like some other companies. Maybe.
yeah, I mean they were so hospitable and just like happy to have someone there. I think not necessarily that I was on the team kind of thing, but just also like you care enough to come and check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Nice.
Just they also seemed really pumped on it, and I mean I got to see new skates. I got
Yeah.
to hold the Fifth Elements.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. yeah,
So,
sure.
like
Sick.
actually like see some samples of other stuff that was going on. So it was really one of those things that I think you told maybe teenage me that this was going to happen. Like,
Right,
no,
yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how involved are you in Rossi's now? Because they don't have like, you guys are like ambassadors, right? It's not like a team. It's not like a pro team, M team, stuff like that. Is everyone
Well,
involved just as much?
So there is the pro team.
Oh, there is a pro team.
Nils, Yuto, Bobby.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so they're like the pro team, and the rest of us are ambassadors.
Okay.
So there's just sort of the pro and then an ambassador
Yeah, yeah.
level. And we've got a couple of sort of group chats going for different things.
Okay.
That the Sesame Skate
Mhm.
was kind of a team collaboration.
Mhm.
We got asked our opinion on colors and accents, and kind of as a group what we'd like to see.
Mhm.
That's cool. So like
So-
they keep everyone involved.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's
really
pretty
important.
involved. And it's like, it's sort of as much as you want to be. You can put yourself out there more and talk to the people involved more and get more information, or you can kind of just do your own thing and promote your own way.
Mhm.
Like it's just,
That's cool though.
it
It's
seems
cool
really
that-
flexible, and
It's cool they're open to listening to the voice of people who are
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
yeah. And the pro skates, it's it's a really, they get to choose their colors and accents and liner materials, and
Mhm.
that seemed like I got to at the factory like flip through some of they have these big sample books of fabrics and
Damn, that's
Stuff
sick.
like
That was sick if they were like, yo,
Oh,
Grant, you
that's
can make
fun.
one skate of any kind that you want right now.
Damn.
right, yeah.
That would have been so sick.
That's sick.
I would go all out if they give me that option. I'd be like, a leopard print on the left liner, zebra on the right. Yeah, like, like all this crazy shit going on just because.
That's
That'd be a
awesome.
sick one-off.
Yeah, there was still some of those the Arlo, remember the Arlo Valos?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
They still had them there?
Yeah.
Was there anything else crazy in the factory that, like, you saw?
I mean, there was just lots of like there was like a conference room that had a whole shelf of kind of old Rossi's
Yeah,
memorabilia.
I would imagine.
Like
something
I
like that.
found like there was a pocket watch with like the Roach logo on it,
Hmm.
and hats and just all that like old accessory
Cool
stuff,
stuff, yeah.
that like the 90s brought us. That was like, why does this exist?
Yeah.
Just because it can.
They don't have, like, a
Damn.
wall of, like, all the skates from, like, the Majestic 12s, like, originals all the way up, like, the chocolates, like, all this stuff.
The conference room had most of their skates.
Hmm.
But it-
Chocolates.
Oh, whatever. Chocolates.
Yeah, Yeah, a lot of skates were in there. I don't know. Like, I don't think it wasn't like every model, but there was like Alessandro had like the original, like the rollerblades that were made by like the Rossi's factory, like the red ones with like those frames that looked like an erector set. You know, you could put the bolts like anywhere.
What?
I
I
don't
never
think I
seen
know
that.
those.
Did you want more water? Is that what you're?
No, it was coffee and I'm
Oh.
out. It's all good.
Okay.
It's no problem.
I don't know if you were like, because I have the water
No,
here.
that's fine.
But there was a big wall display with like the Grawl. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
was the
Oh,
Blake
that's
Dennis
sick.
Pro model, but it was like
That's
you know on
sick.
this like mall looking display with
Oh man.
Yeah, see, I would like.
I
imagine
love
stuff
that era.
Like that. Or, like,
I love that Rossi
like
era.
every Fifth Element, like colorway or something like that, hanging out. I don't know, because they had a lot
Yeah.
of Fifth Element colors that I saw afterwards. I didn't even know existed until like a few years ago.
right.
I guess because I don't know, either no one had them or they weren't popular or they weren't out in America, whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I had
You
know,
didn't see
one,
any of that stuff.
one pair of Fifth Element.
Did you? You had them back in the day?
Yeah, when I was, I don't know. I think it was my third pair of skates, and they were size like 11 and a half.
The white
and
ones, the red ones,
red,
the red.
Yeah, see, those are the main ones,
Those
like the
were
red,
good.
the red and white ones,
Yeah.
and then like
One that
those.
was yellow.
Well,
and
those come come out
green.
afterwards.
Oh my
Yeah, those were
gosh,
later.
The
Yeah.
yellow,
The honey,
Yellow,
the honeys,
green,
the honey fifths.
blue,
Yeah, the green.
and-
blue. Oh yeah,
the
that's
navy
right.
kind
the
of-
cooties, right? I think they're the cooties.
No, there were still blue Fifth Elements.
Were
Cooties
they?
were afterwards,
Okay.
and then there were all sorts of cooties and growls that
Yeah.
were like the zip up. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
But wow, what a name!
I hope they don't bring those
Cooties.
back.
Cooties and Graw. What are these names?
Yeah,
That's
what's
so
going on?
sick.
Yeah,
Are they
I don't know.
Italian?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
think
know.
that's-
If anyone's Italian out there, know what these words mean.
Well, I think Rossi's means what roaches in Italian.
Okay,
right?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you say it. You know, if you were Italian, you're actually gonna,
Roaches,
like,
right?
Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah.
not Rossi's like I'm
Yeah.
saying it, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to pretend to
But
say
no
it.
one in the
Yeah,
Raw side of
right.
Italy says it that way.
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
can't change. You can't
I think I
change-
learned while I was there, you know, to like roll the R, but there's no way I can do it on command.
Yeah, yeah. Rossi's.
Roshi.